Hey, everybody. How you guys doing? And hi, Missy. Hi, Justin. Hi, Uncle. Hi, Terry. Hi, Rita. How is everybody? Did you guys have a good few days? It's on my computer screen here. It's just dirty. And I read what you wrote, Justin. And yes, you just hang in there. We have all been there, and we are all here for one another. We can even do a group message if you'd like. And you know, you just you let us know. I think just about all of us. Well, Annie's not on Messenger. I don't know. I think just about everybody, but I mean, we could get like group messages going and stuff. Um, but yeah, you hang in there, Justin, and we're all here. We've all been through it, so it sucks sometimes. Yeah, that too. That too. Hmm. Yes, Uncle played. He did an early April Fool's Day joke on everybody, and here I'm fucking snapping him and texting and what the hell, and nobody. He doesn't want to answer anybody, so we all thought he shaved his head. Hmm. And I was almost like upset. I was like, "Oh my god, please tell me you didn't cut that fucking beautiful hair." And he did. You don't answer. So then it's so he waited for the joke. He waited to play the joke, and you got us. You got us. Yes, you did. Got us good. I was like, that just ain't working for you. I mean, I will support you no matter what, and love you the same. But you just ain't the same without your long, luscious those that what the mane. Your hair is too awesome to fucking cut. Yeah. You got us. So we decided to do the April horoscopes tonight, and I know Tuesday is April 1st. But you guys chose to do it tonight, so we're doing the horoscopes are actually pretty good this month. um and then Wednesday we will continue with the series of we're going to go to every single state and let you know where it's haunted. And hi, Brian. How are you doing? um and then but Wednesday is Alaska. I just made sure they will be, we're going in alphabetical order, and we will hit every state in the United States. And then we'll have to start like other countries and where to, even though I won't be able to go to those places, but I got my April cup, y'all. April cup. I drew listen, that's a long-haired rabbit. Okay. I don't want to hear shit. I hand drew these, free-handed them. They're silly. I know. But this is my April cup. So this is the cup I will use for the month of April. So it's spring and Easter. And then I'll have to figure out what to do for May. I know May is Mother's Day. What is May? May is also. Oh, I should have put raindrops on here because it's no for April showers, isn't it? Yeah. It's been raining here all fucking day. All day. All day. Literally all day. It hasn't stopped. So April showers is definitely correct. Yeah, I mean, I did it yesterday. I just thought, what the hell? I'm just going to decorate my cups every month for nobody else has one. And that's what matters, because I have my own cup that nobody else has. And y'all know we like to craft. So that's that. But I can do a bunch of flowers. I can do a bunch of flowers coming up for May. Do a bunch of different colored flowers and maybe some grass. I don't know. We'll see when I get there. We're still doing the rocks. I'm still doing like orange and purple and blue and yellows and red rocks and doing those for outside in the white rock walkway. I tried to find some really cool stepping stones, those odd shaped stepping stones that are thin though. The only stepping stones that they had at Lowe's was those real thick ones, but they were just square. And I'm like, that's boring. And that must be an April Fool's joke. I don't think Whoopi Goldberg passed away. Oh, for the May, April showers bring May flowers. What do flowers bring? Bees. Right? Pilgrims bring allergies. Yes, yes. The tile, should I do, you mean for the walkway? Do I do the square ones and just paint them different colors? Because they're real fucking thick. I just wanted, like they're about this big, but they're all different shapes. And then I was going to do like a red one and then a purple one and then an orange and then yellow and then blue. Like I want them all different. And all the different color rocks are going to be all in the white rocks around it. So I was just going to kind of hold out until I could find the stepping stones that I want. And the Lowe's here don't have any good ones. No, like bathroom tiles that you would put. Oh, you mean for stepping stones outside? Wouldn't those break though? Because wouldn't those break? The stepping stones, I think, are concrete. Like they wouldn't break. I think the tiles, what are those bathroom tiles made out of? Acrylic? No, what is that? Aren't they acrylic? I don't think that'd be good for outdoors. Oh, ceramic. That's what it is. I'm sorry. Thank you, Uncle and Missy and Terry. Slate. Hello, Mike. You can get bathroom tiles that you stick down, pull the tape off the back. Well, yeah, I know you can get those. Yeah, I could get those and decorate those, Rita. That's actually, because you said that, now I'm going to have to get some white ones and decorate those and make stuff out of it. Quit talking. Let's not talk about craft stuff because you're always going to make me like want to go make new stuff. So let's not. So let's get the horoscopes done. Y'all know it only takes about 20-25 minutes to do these horoscopes because I read fast and talk fast, and then we got the whole rest of the time to BS and laugh. Let's do some laughing tonight, shall we, Justin? Okay. Aries. We always start with Aries. Aries is March 20th to April 18th. It seems you have realized what has held you back in the past. Now that you've realized this, there's growth seen in you this month. But before you spring forward so fast with this renewed courage and perspective, take a moment to reflect. How will you prevent this issue from happening again? Well, now that you know what's causing the issue, you will be more confident to take that leap to solve it. Looks like some disagreements with loved ones may test your patience and test your ability to remain calm. It's okay. Just try your best to breathe through it. I know that's easier said than done. And tell yourself that this too shall pass. Be mindful not to cross the line between assertiveness of a situation and aggression. Direct your energy towards something with different initiatives and focus your journey elsewhere to try not to get pissed off. Don't get pissed off. It will be worth it in the long run. That's actually a pretty good one. And I'm using the pen that Spirit Wolf sent me. It's awesome. Oops, upside down. Hold on. San Antonio with the skulls. She's fucking awesome, by the way. And, I haven't heard from Spirit Wolf lately. Spirit Wolf hasn't been around. I did send her an email today, though, just checking on her, and I haven't answered. She hasn't answered yet, so just checking in on her because I'm ready to mail her package all the way to Australia. So trying to find out what's going on with that. Moving on to Taurus, which is April 19th to May 19th. Hold on to your horses this month. You are gaining clarity around your aspirations and a dream you've had. So now may not be the best time to start a new project. Deal with what is already in front of you and then take stock of the challenges that stalled your progress. There is also no better time to settle drama in your social life so that your head can be clear. Around the 19th, you could face a dilemma between doing what feels right for you or making your family proud. Remember, people just want to see you reach your full potential. You are the one that gets to decide what that looks like. Follow your heart. You will feel refreshed and spiritually renewed to face the world with a clear mind and heart. That was Taurus. Gemini is May 20th to June 19th. Okay. Gemini, you are in a better place now to make career-defining decisions this month. There may be some external distractions trying to come through. You need to keep your guard up, though. This person seems to be trying to get your attention. This one is not the one to focus on. Make sure you are happy and solid in your self-worth and ambitions. Don't let external pressures sway you from making the right decisions. Affirming conversations with close friends will remind you of who you are. Speak openly about what you want. Your friends will be there and give you a reputation boost. It's a good time to reassess your goals and get yourself aligned. Enjoy your peace and don't let anyone break it down or kick their ass. Because I don't let people fuck with my peace no more. I'm telling you what, and get my foot in their ass. Cancer is June 20th to July 21st. That would be me. My birthday's July 6th. This month is full of possibilities. However, you can't move forward until you address your challenges at home. Face them head on. Don't wait for them to spiral out of control. Speaking your mind and setting boundaries does not have to end in an argument. Restore your peace. Later in the month, authority figures will take notice of your opinions. Be yourself. Walk straight over to the person in charge and confidently introduce yourself. Your passion, energy, and enthusiasm could lead you to something great. This is a time for your growth and recognition. It will be talked about how your career coincides with your values. Being your true, honest self will be a major boost. Yeah, that's not normally said about me. Hi. Leo. We all know who the Leos are. July 22nd to August 21st. Yes, that's who I was talking about, Unc. Vulnerable discussions about feelings or finances may not be as uncomfortable as you thought. If a hard conversation comes up, get down into the nitty gritty. Holding back your thoughts to avoid conflict could turn around and bite you in the ass. By mid month, your courage and charisma return in full force. Your bold actions and brutal honesty are more likely to be met with a warm reception. You may have a new career chapter arriving for you. Your energy levels and sense of adventure will return. Let your friends and loved ones in on your plans. Don't ask for their permission, though. You're just showing them that they are a very important part of your life. There will be an opportunity to go beyond what you normally do and experience the unfamiliar. Go to a place you've been wanting to go and cleanse your personal growth. Yeah, Terry, that just fits right in with what we were talking about earlier. We found the best vacation location. We're going to meet up in June. We don't know what weekend yet, but it's super close. It's super, super close for a quick weekend getaway. Holy crap, it's awesome. Anyway, we'll talk about that later. We're moving on to Virgo. Where's my Virgos at? Virgo's August 22nd to September 21st. Sometimes it's best to leave the past alone, but we already know that. Reaching out to an ex may seem comforting at first, but it will only backfire and recloud your vision. Those final chapters had a difficult conclusion. Leave that alone. Shift your focus on your future endeavors. Reassessing your spending habits can put you in a better standing for your future. You may not have the funds to say yes to every social gathering, but pick and choose which are more important to attend, and that'll make your future happenings more meaningful. Excuse me. Scope out new scenes. Brainstorm fresh ideas, but on your terms. You aren't one to be swayed towards people's opinions, but you are one that is willing to listen. Hear them out without attempting to change their mind. This is also a great time to heal and align your senses. That's actually a good one. That's actually a pretty good one, huh? Libra, September 22nd to October 21st. Your schedule could feel overwhelming this month. Tackle things one by one, and it will slowly clear your inbox. Lots of clutter in there can cause it to feel rushed or pressured. Hold on. Lots of clutter in there can cause you to feel rushed or pressured to rush things. Don't do that. You will overlook something and it will cause you to do something incorrectly. Slow down and handle one task at a time, and that way you will only have to do it once. If you stay at top speed every day, it will cause hurdles in all other aspects of your life. Make sure there are clearly defined lines between business and pleasure. Don't get them mixed up, or it can cause unneeded chaos. Make sure you make some time for yourself and clear your mind. Be open, focus on yourself as well for the sake of harmony. Whether it be legal or contractual matters, proceed with caution, slow and steady. It's actually a pretty darn good one too. I thought all of them are good this month. Scorpio, October 22nd to November 20th. Things seem different lately, but that doesn't mean they aren't good. Don't compare your present to your past. You need a break, apparently. Your present and future are for you to grow and learn. Accept the change. If you constantly compare, you will continue on the same course over and over. Maybe you need to go to somewhere that calms you so you can recharge. Truly think about what stresses you out. Release any pessimistic thoughts to see how things change. This is how you allow yourself to grow. Big ambitions may come to mind. Accept the change, and you could be receiving praise and recognition. But you may clash with an authority figure, and that will stall it. If it's a difference of opinion, then it could be jealousy on your part. You need to move forward with confidence and not focus on anyone but yourself. Things will run way more efficiently, and you can develop new skills along the way. Change some habits into more favorable and productive forms. Be mindful, and you will obtain new heights in your physical health and your productivity at work. Yes. Sagittarius, November 21st to December 20th. This is my biatch. I don't know if she's in here watching, but Annie, this is yours. You are super supported by your friends and family this month. Do you feel strained? Go meet up with your people to recharge and relax from your daily. Be open with them. It may feel It may feel discomforting, but you will be less heavy from stress weighing you down. Voice your feelings and desires. You need a vacay? Go. Even a quick getaway will release those negative toxins. When work feels strenuous, and it will toward the end of the month, that may be the time for your adventure. You need that distraction. Go do something you love and make a new memory. Remember, you still have a child in you that you hardly ever let come out and play. Get involved with what excites you or indulge in a new creative endeavor. You are known for being a bright light. Let it shine. You notice when I'm reading all my biatches, it's saying about a quick getaway. It's reading our minds, y'all. Capricorn, December 21st to January 18th. Your career and reputation light up this month. But before you make your next move, clear out any unwanted texts or emails. Oh, I'm sorry, any unanswered texts or emails. When an exciting new opportunity are put forward, you may hesitate to go all in. Your feelings are valid, but slowly call for a closer inspection of it. Find out what you're concerned about. Ask lots of questions. Make sure it won't overwhelm you to where you can't handle it. Keep your composure. Don't look too uninterested, but still show interest. Be respectful, but know what will be needed from you. By the end of the month, you will learn the value of giving yourself the love and validation you have sought. Nurture yourself. Hey, Spirit Wolf, I was just talking about you. Put an equal amount of attention on home and family life. You always work to make your home feel comfortable and safe. Now is a great time to reflect on your roots and heritage. This may involve any form of grounding, bringing insight and focus on your family's tapestry. You may be pleasantly surprised. How you doing, girl? I sent you an email today. Right, Rita? It is trying to tell us something. Yes. I was just telling them that I sent you an email because I hadn't heard from you and that I was sent you an email today to check on you. I don't know if you got it or not. Aquarius. This is January 19th to February 17th. It may be uncomfortable to admit that you don't know it all, but you will earn respect for your open-minded approach to debates. Rein in your defensive side when you encounter opinions that different from your own. Listen carefully. There is something to learn from others. You have to be completely open and willing to completely listen when in a debate. Moving in a different direction may be challenging, especially if you're shifting your wellness routine. Don't shy away from putting yourself first. Relax, stay at home. Reach out to the people you care about. Have company or FaceTime them. Communication is key. It could be a sibling, a friend, who is someone you care about and never see or talk to. Make an effort to show you care for them. Take a short trip to visit. You can also try a new hobby or skill to switch things up a bit. This is an ideal period to write, speak, or any form of communication with who you care about. And that is Aquarius, Justin. I hope you got something from that. And the last one is Pisces, February 18th to March 19th. This is my mama. Her birthday is March 7th. Let go of any shame surrounding your evolving sense of self. You're allowed to explore and upgrade who you are. Who you decide to be today does not have to resemble who you were yesterday. Mid-month, you may feel more confident, lucky, and attractive. Be resourceful and proactive. Boost your chances of success by making a series of small efforts. Diligence pays off. Don't sit around and wait for something to be handed to you. You may even want to consider discovering new sources of income or managing your possessions more efficiently. Consider what is most important to you and not just in a materialistic way. Look deep in forms of personal satisfaction and cultivate a sense of gratitude for what you already have. And that is the horoscopes. Now, if you want it reread, if you came in too late and you didn't hear yours, I will reread yours for you. You just say the word and let me know, and I will reread it for you. So update us, Spirit Wolf, or you can wait and just tell me in private. It don't matter. It's up to you. Rita, you always reach out and talk to people. That Taurus, you got it. Where is it? Taurus. That's going to be up here in the beginning. There it is. Ready? All right, Spirit Wolf. Hold on to your horses this month. You are gaining clarity around your aspirations and a dream you've had. So now may not be the best time to start a new project. Deal with it already in front of you and then take stock of challenges that stalled your progress. There's also no better time to settle drama in your social life so that your head can be clear. Around the 19th, you could face a dilemma between doing what feels right for you or making your family proud. Remember, people just want to see you reach your full potential. You are the one who gets to decide what that looks like. Follow your heart. You will feel refreshed and spiritually renewed to face the world with a clear mind and heart. What is your birthday again, Spirit Wolf? please and thank you. Hello. May 6th. Okay. Thank you. I have that written down now. Hopefully I don't fucking forget. So I thought they were all pretty darn good this month. So now we just get to BS and laugh or whatever we want. I can't help but chuckle. And Spirit Stalker has actually started going live a little bit on YouTube. She went on a ghost hunt with her daughter, I believe it was. Her daughter or stepdaughter. I'm horrible remembering things, but yeah. And so she did the voice box, and she was doing the voice box on, she played the video on the YouTube. So I don't know if you guys have seen that. My neighbor's horse was stolen, crime investigations, and a whole lot of drama. Long story short, previous owner took, oh my God. The previous owner of the horse come and took the horse back? Or previous owner of the house where the neighbors live. Did they get the horse from someone and the previous owner showed up? And oh my God. Why would you get rid of the fucking thing if you don't want to get rid of the fucking thing? Does that make any sense? Oh, well, let's get rid of him and then we'll go steal him back. Huh? So did they pay for the horse? Did they purchase the horse? Previous owner stole horse back, and it was a therapy horse for did they purchase the horse from the previous owner? The laws are very similar. I cannot tell you what the laws are, though, in Australia. It could be totally opposite. Here, if someone purchased the horse, the previous owners would have been arrested. They would have been arrested. The horse would have been brought back. If he legally sold the horse to the new owner and there was a bill of sale and proof that he purchased this horse from this person, and however the date and everything, and the guy just comes, first of all, that's a felony. It's trespassing. It's entering, it's considered, well, it's not really. Was it inside of a barn or okay? Because if you enter a building with the intent of doing another crime is what makes it a burglary. One young special need girl was so upset she tried. Oh my God, that is terrible. No. No. So, no, I'd have a big fucking problem with that. I really would. The cops are involved, right? I mean, did the horse get back or not? Did they get the horse back? There should be no investigation there. I mean, You show up, the horse is here, I'm taking the horse back, you stole the horse. Click, click. That is at least 4 charges that I can think of right now, depending on where the horse was stolen from. Okay. So that's still grand theft, trespassing. Now that's property damage. So that's criminal mischief. They hid the hand. Oh my God. Oh, there's Spirit Stalker. Well, I am so sorry that your neighbors are having to go through that. I hope that special needs girl remains okay and she understands they're trying everything. It's not their fault. And yeah, that's absolutely horrible. Absolutely terrible. Well, if it's cutting a fence, that is causing damage to private property and entering. So that is trespassing with criminal mischief. Now, if the horse was in the field, that's going to just be grand theft. If the horse was in the barn and then they cut the fence and then entered the barn as well, that is considered burglary, because burglary is the entrance of a enclosed, like a porch, a house, a car, where they have to open to enter. If they entered a barn, that's going to be burglary because they entered the barn with intent to commit another crime. Right. Because normally people just don't put the horse out and leave him out all night. Normally they'll have like a stable or something to put them in at night. But I don't, my shoulder. I don't, my shoulder, shit. I don't know the laws in Australia. So they could be looking at that differently than that's what it would be here. And that's 4 different charges. Oh my God, my shoulder hurts when I. Oh man. It is Sunday fun day. Well, it is after the horoscopes are over. It's always Sunday fun day. Then after that, I've had Sunday fun days to where we just are stupid the whole time. Did they have cameras on the property? They cut the fence and let one other horse out. It apparently went bad, so they came back 2 nights later at 2 a.m. and walked it down the driveway with a float waiting down the road. A float? Is a float like a trailer? And walked it down driveway with a float waiting down the road. I'm assuming a float is like a trailer that they were waiting to get the horse on. They came back 2 nights later at 2. My other neighbor's a cop, and that caught part on CCTV. A float is a horse trailer. Okay. All right. That was a good assumption then. So I tell you, if someone cut my fence I guarantee you I would have a camera out there by that next day. Because now someone wants to come in so bad they cut my fence, they're going to come back for something. I have cameras all over my yard. I have one at this door, on that door, and on that door. I have one out on that pin, and I have one on the pin, and I have them scattered around the property on the fence. Because I watch who comes in and out of my property without my knowledge. I have a camera in my living room, and I have a camera in my bedroom. And you guys learned that from watching Rita almost eat the wall. Right here. Oh, Lord, that was funny. Good. Okay. Wait. Okay. So your neighbor is setting up the cameras. So the prior owner is a woman and she's doing this shit. Okay. So here's if y'all remember, no. That's what I was saying. If you guys remember, when I lost Cash, and remember I told you guys I was having the dreams and then I was hearing things, and I even took the fucking thing. I took my computer in my bathroom. You guys could hear the scratching. Remember all that? You remember that? That's when I took one of the cameras from out in the living rooms and I moved it into my bedroom, aimed over there. And I told y'all that Cash had come to me in a dream. And I said, okay, so I aimed the camera at that door and at Cash, because Cash's remains he's right there in my room. And I speak to him every morning. But then once I put that camera there, I even posted it. If y'all remember, Cash came out of that where he is located, and he flew around and flew right down and landed in bed with me, right where he would always sleep. Yes. That's why I keep the camera in my room. I don't keep a camera in my room to be kinky. I promise you, there's been nobody in my room to be kinky with in over 2 years, okay? Yes. Yes. I mean, he literally flew up and then down, and landed right on the pillow next to me. And I don't know what made me check the cameras that day, but I had a dream about Cash, remember? And that's what I looked at the cameras and I saw that. Hello, trauma. I just sent you a text message today. I love you too, girl. I was going to see what you were doing to see if you wanted to come on with me, because I already did the horoscopes. Anyway, I just wanted to clarify that is, I don't have a camera in my bedroom for kinkiness. I can promise you that doesn't happen. And it hasn't happened in over 2 years. Will it? Well, I just read April's. Do you want to hear your horoscope, trauma, or no? I wasn't expecting to see your real name there, though, girl. I'm used to seeing trauma. Okay, what is it again? Remind me what you are. Why am I thinking, aren't you a Taurus though? Aquarius. Okay, shit. All right. Aquarius. All right, I'm going to catch you up real quick. This is for April. It may be uncomfortable to admit that you don't know it all, but you will earn respect for the open-minded approach to debates. Rein in your defensive side when you encounter opinions that differ from your own. Listen carefully. There is something to learn from others. You have to be completely open and willing to completely listen when in a debate. Moving in a different direction may be challenging, especially if you're shifting your wellness routine. Excuse me. Don't shy away from putting yourself first. Relax. Stay at home. Reach out to people you care about. Have company or FaceTime somebody. Communication is key. It could be a sibling, a friend, who is someone you care about, never see or talk to. Make an effort to show you care for them. Take a short trip to visit. You can also try a new hobby or skill to switch things up a bit. This is an ideal period for writing, speaking, or any form of communication. Oh my goodness gracious. Well, I do sure miss hanging out with you. Excuse me, Trauma. I'm so used to calling you Trauma because you don't normally go by your real name out here. And you know, it's funny because we originally all talked about it, and I decided to make a podcast for me and the girls. It was going to be me and Trauma, me and Annie, me and Terry, me and Rita, me and Julie. They hardly ever on here with me. Trauma's always busy or working a lot and going to bed early. Terry goes to bed early. Rita goes to bed early. Julie don't hardly get on at all. Oh my gosh. So, you know, I've been working in my new barn and trying to get my stalls built. And you know, the horsey things that you put wood on to cut, and it was on one over here and one over here. And I was measuring and I was trying to cut the 4x4. Well, as I was cutting the 4x4 on this end, that end fell off the horsey thing, and stupid me reached and tried to catch this 4x4, and it overextended my arm out. Yeah, those wood horsey things. The sawhorses, you know. So yeah, my shoulder just hadn't been right since. And I've actually had 2 days off of work. I was going to work today outside, but it rained all freaking day. So, anyway, I can lift my arm slow, right? But I can only go a certain distance and I can't rotate. That's hard to explain, I guess. But yeah, oh my God. Yeah, and if I try to hold a cup, like, and then reach forward with a heavy cup, something yanks my arm back. It's weak. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's all I need is a fucked up shoulder on top of my fucked up back, on top of my fucked up neck. That's all I need. That's all I need. I've got to get my barn done, fucked up shoulder or not. Oh, please come and take the reign. Please, please, please. Well, I know now. Not. It was just instinct. I had the music was playing. I was sawing, and I went and I just wasn't even thinking. And then it just went down with it. And anyway, I won't do that again. So, but the trees have been taken out. Trauma, have you seen my new barn? I need to send you a picture of it now. I have put on the icy hot thing, and there's also a thermo. Anyway, it's right in there. I have, and I do that before I go, lay down. And I was off yesterday, not realizing it was supposed to rain today. Yes, girl. Wednesday night, I'm doing Alaska. I'm going from every state. So you better come on when I do Ohio. I'm going to every state talking about the haunted locations in every state. So I've done Massachusetts and Michigan, and now I've done Alabama. And Wednesday, I will be doing Alaska. So I'm doing. And then on the nights that I do the states hauntings, I'm going to have my background picture all around me. I'm just going to have a picture of the cool picture of the state. Like Alaska's beautiful. I'm going to try to find a real cool picture of each place. So that's my new little series that I'm doing. And God, it's been a while since I talked to you, girl. Lidocaine patches. I haven't been to Walgreens, so I need to get some of that too. And I'm almost out of the icy hot, and I only had the little roll-on icy hot. So, well, shit. I mean, don't have to do them in order as long as I cover every state. So whenever you're available, I can make sure to do Ohio if you'd like to do it that way. Somebody told me about a salon pause, so I need to go to Walgreens, and I just haven't been to town yet. So, also, just to kind of put that out there for you guys, y'all know July 4th, I've been retired from law enforcement for 1 year. I've still got 3 months. So I am going to a police department at the beginning of this week to meet with the chief. And I'm at least going to talk to him about getting on his reserve. That way I'm still completely I'm still law enforcement certified. I'm keeping my certification. I don't want that to lapse. And I can still go out. I still have my arresting powers and all of that. So I have to just talk to him, and we're going to go from there. So I can't get paid though, law enforcement wise. I'm not allowed to get paid anywhere until at least 4th. So in April, let's figure out what weekend or what night in April you would like to do Ohio, and we can do that, and you can plan that. But anyway, I will keep you guys posted on that. See, I can't even reach around up to my neck. Me trying to put my hair up in a ponytail, my arm isn't, with my wrist turning and shit. It's just not Doing well. Damn it. Anyway, here's another place. We have picked a little place to. I can't. I will check that as soon as I get off of here, woman. We have found a place to go in. It's only about an hour and a half away in between me and Annie and the girls, and we are. A wheat bag put in the microwave. Oh, does that hold the heat in? Oh, I got it. I got you. I've never heard that, Spirit Wolf. I will absolutely try that. Spirit Wolf, I'm about to send out your package anyway. Even if you're not ready, I'm going to send it. Sock filled with white rice. Oh, God. How do I not know any of this? And just put it in the microwave? And you could just tie that right around. Because, see, I had those Thermacare things, and I had one for your lower back, because of my back issues. And it kind of wrapped around my arm, and it worked well when I was laying down in the bed. Oh, no. Oh, shit. It's not a rush, girl. It's not. I know now. Mine is complete. I have all the stuff that I'm sending you, but now Darlene down the street said she wanted to put a couple of her Puerto Rican treats in there. So I told her that she's better hurry up or I'm going to send it without her stuff. Sent it with chamomile. Ooh. I could probably do that. I think I have some. Uncooked white rice and heat in microwave for a minute to a minute and 30 seconds. And that'll hold heat in? Like I can wrap it around my arm and lay down and go sleep? I do have a heating pad on my bed. Yes, I have wrapped my arm with that. Yes. I can't leave that on, even on low. That thing makes me sweat bad. Okay, cool. That's the only thing. With the icy hot, when I had that on there, I ran out of them now. When I would put the icy hot thing on there, and I'm like, God, I'm starting to sweat. Then it would turn cold. So I'm like, okay. And then it would make me chilly, and then it would turn hot again. And I'm like, oh my God, you're hungry. Well, I'm on a diet, trauma. Girl, okay, so April 22nd, this month coming up, April 22nd, I am 2 years smoke-free. No cigarette. I went cold turkey. No vape. No nothing. And there has been a couple of times I almost fucking lit up, y'all. But I have not smoked in almost 2 years on the 22nd. And girl, I've gained 50 fucking pounds. Deep heat product. Yes, and I'm out. That's what I was saying. I did, but it just would make me freaking sweat. And when you're in menopause and then all of a sudden you're getting a hot flash on top of this fucking heating thing on, and you're like, oh my God, I'm dying of heat. God. Oh my Lord. Thank you. And it's funny, my test for myself this whole time when I quit smoking, I had bought my last 2 packs of cigarette and I smoked 1 pack. And I never opened that last pack that I have. And I had that. And I put that in my red bag. I take my red bag with me everywhere. It has all my my pens or my Tylenol or any anything. Like if I need something, it's going to be right there in the red bag, sort of like a big purse. But the pack of cigarettes, the second pack of cigarettes is still in my red bag with the cellophane still on it. And that was always my test to myself, was that pack of cigarettes. And it's still fucking there. And sometimes, like after I have like a really good drink, really full from a dinner, and I'm doing drinking, I'm like, "Ooh, now is the time you would enjoy a cigarette." You know, I'm like, no, I better not. Oh, well, yeah, you could get normal sized ones, and then some people would get those extra long ones. Like I didn't like those extra long ones because then people only smoke a half a cigarette and put it halfway out. And I'm like, bitch, if I'm going to smoke the cigarette, I'm going to smoke the whole thing. So I didn't need the extra long one. Now I smoked for 33 years. And I would say, sometimes I would only do a half a pack a day, and sometimes I would do a pack a day. It just depends on, was it a work day? But I'm just going to round it up and say I smoked a pack a day for 33 years. Oh, see the hundreds. Yeah. I always smoked the little ones. And I started smoking with Marlboro Reds, but then I ended up at lights and mediums, and then I went back to lights, and then I was at the 305s. So okay, that's cool. There's some people that I know that they're like, oh, I can only smoke a cigarette when I'm drinking. It's like, how can you only, and like if I were to smoke one cigarette, like I would be completely smoking again. Like, how many cigarettes are even in a pack? I fucking forgot. Yeah, I can't. A red would choke me to death right now. Yeah, I've seen you do it, Trauma, when we were on live, and you go out and smoke when you're drinking. Is it 20 cigarettes in a pack? Okay, see, it's been 2 years. I fucking forgot. Yeah, like I said, I still have there. It's a blue pack of 305s. And those were like my favorite. Those were like my favorite ones. And I never vaped. I tried to vape a couple times years ago. But I didn't like a vape. So 10 packs in a carton. Only a few times I would buy a carton, only if I knew I was going away or something, and I just would buy the carton, and then that way I wouldn't have to stop and pack of 40 here. What? See, okay, and it's so funny because when I smoked a cigarette back in high school, I would always say, man, there ain't no way I would pay $5 for a pack of cigarettes. I started smoking, it was only like $2 a pack, $1.50. $2 a pack. Like, you remember those? Y'all remember when the smokers, y'all remember way back in the day, my Gen X people here, you had a cigarette vending machine, and you would just go and you pull it and turn and then let it go, and then your cigarettes fall out, and it was $2. It's illegal there. Damn. Yeah, vaping's too expensive. I don't feel, I never did like vaping. The vape, what you inhale just doesn't, it's not the same as a regular cigarette smoke. So I didn't care for the vape. So I just never did it. Once I quit, I quit. I'm like, you can't vape and say that you've quit because you're still inhaling something. And it burns my ass when people are like, oh, I quit smoking, but I'm vaping. You're still smoking. You didn't quit. Don't say you've quit until you don't inhale anything. I got on my friend down in Palm Beach County. She's like, I still vape. I'm like, so you still smoke? You ain't quit? If you're going to quit, the best way to quit is cold turkey. You are not going to be able to quit until you are ready up here. When you're ready up here, you will be able to go cold turkey. Believe me, if I can quit smoking, anybody can quit smoking because I enjoyed it. I loved to smoke. And I just knew it was time. I knew I had to. I didn't want to get that smoker's voice. I didn't want to get that smoker's cough and talk like this. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to sound like that. I just didn't. And I'm just like, it's time. It's time. I've just felt that throat starting to get sore in there. And you could feel that soreness when you swallow. You know what I mean? Like if you are here and here ready to quit smoking, you can go cold turkey. You are not going to be able to quit. Oh, well, let me just cut back and do a patch. No. If you are in your mind that you're ready to quit, the best way to do it is cold turkey. You don't want to tease yourself with, let me just cut back. I'll do 1 cigarette less per day. It ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna, oh, no, I'll do it tomorrow. No, it's not gonna happen. Right. I quit November 91, cold turkey, the day Eric Carr oh, damn, that sucks. See, I had April 9th cash passed. And I quit smoking April 22nd because when cash passed, boy, I smoked bad. I mean, I smoked way more than a pack a day. I was a wreck. And I was just like chain smoking because if I was either puking or coughing or crying or something, because, anyway, that was cash. So finally, after I went through that, I knew how much I smoked and I was getting that sore throat. And I'm like, you know what? I got to be here for my babies. I knew it was time. I'm like, 33 years is a long ass fucking time. And I think I'm done. I think it's time. I love you too, Trauma. You have a wonderful night. We'll be talking soon and we will figure out what night you want to come live in April and we'll do Ohio. I love you, girl. And yes, congrats, Missy. That's a long time ago. That is a long time to not take a drag of something. And listen, all of my friends, all of them except Rita, all of my friends smoke. All my friends from Palm Beach County smoke. Annie vapes. Terry smokes. Julie smokes. Rita doesn't. But Rita's always out there with them. I can't go out there and just sit with them all the time because I'm smelling the smoke and I'm like, oh my God, it's killing me. I can't go out and sit with them all the time. So I stay inside and let them go smoke. All of my now I am to the point now Annie can vape in my car. That don't bother me. I won't allow smoking in the car because I smoked in my truck. It's been 2 years now. My truck doesn't smell like smoke anymore. But I don't care if people vape around me because it actually smells good depending on the flavor that, that's in the vape. But yeah, like Annie's vaping doesn't bother me anymore. No, the hands wasn't what's weird. Like, okay, so when I was smoking, I I enjoyed smoking. I enjoyed after you eat and when you're driving. That's my two main times in the car or after I eat is when I would like to have a cigarette. Still, when I'm driving, I just want that in my hand to play. I don't know, but when I was driving, I am really bad at driving long distances. So I always had a cigarette when I was behind the wheel, even when I worked with the sheriff's office. Let me fucking take all these drags before I get to the call. Fuck, I don't know how long I'm gonna be in this call, and I can't smoke, so I'll smoke, and throw it out the window real quick before I get to the call. You know. So I realized how bad it was. So you have to be ready here. You have to. Once you are ready and you're like, oh, it's time. I don't want to have the cough. I don't want to have that raspy cigarette voice. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Once it's in your mind, you have faced how many years you've smoked and you know you have to quit. It's right here. I didn't want to quit. I knew I had to remain healthy. So, but I did gain 50 pounds because I was always, when I would get a craving, I would suck on a wintergreen lifesaver. Those were my lifesavers. Wintergreen lifesaver. I would get a craving. Oh, where's my lifesaver? I would eat my lifesaver. I had to have my lifesavers, or I would be eating potato chips, or and that's how when they say you gain weight when you're smoking, that's when you quit, that's why, because my auntie smoked for 50 years and gave up, and she says she could easily pick up again. And yes, I could go in there and light up right now, but I would choke to fucking death, and it would probably make me lightheaded as shit. But I'm not going to. I don't have that on my daily. I don't even think about it anymore when I'm out working and with the wood and I'm jamming to the music, and I don't even think about smoking anymore. I don't even think about it. I mostly think about if I'm in a driving long distance, or if I'm real stressed out about something or trauma or something, or not the person trauma, like if I'm having some sort of a trauma breakdown, crying, upset, something, that's basically because it would calm me. So that's when I had an uncle that smoked up to the day he died. He was even on oxygen the last 4 years. He was alive. The last time I saw him, he would take a puff, then see, I didn't want to get to that point. I don't want to walk around hanging off an oxygen bottle. I don't want to do that. I've seen, I've as a police officer, and you have to respond to calls, and I have to go in and they're just sitting there and they've lost their voice box because they smoke, and they're on oxygen, and they're just still and I'm like, oh my God, you gotta, I had this girl, she had the same name as me, and she was diagnosed with that COPD, and cough, hack, cough, hack, cough, spit, nasty shit would come out. And she's just constant, but yet she'll go right around and light up a cigarette. Like, you have to look at that and go, well, let's see, I have COPD and I can't hardly breathe. I think I need to quit. But you know what I mean? Stop it. Like, I knew it was time. I knew. I I I just didn't. I know someone that has that voice. They don't stop. They'll smoke whatever, a vape, a cigarette, a weed. I never did. I years and years ago I would, but never. I haven't smoked in the house. I would always go out on the porch. Always go out on the porch. And then for a long time, I never smoked in my vehicle either. I would have to pull over or just wait till I got to where I was going to smoke. Yeah. But like I said, I don't mind if people vape in my vehicle because, like I said, those, depending on what flavor, it smells good. Yeah, it could be. Yeah. I've never liked vapes. But yeah, I mean, it's got to be up to the person. It's got to be up to the person. You can sit there and talk to your blue in the face. I know somebody that can barely fucking breathe, and they sit there and talk to you, and they're out of breath, and they're trying to catch their breath. They won't stop smoking. And I've even heard it come out of their mouth. I need to quit. I know I need to quit. I want to quit. I want to quit. She goes right back out and lights up. I don't say anything to her. She's the one that has to be ready. You can't tell someone what to do because they ain't gonna listen. They have to be ready to quit. And I'll never tell anyone to quit because they have to. I know how it is. I know. I did it for my reasons. I was ready. But yeah, I could start right up in a second and enjoy it. Still enjoy it. But I have also, like, I've picked up for a friend, or I'll pick somebody up and they get in the car, and then I'm like, damn, I won't say it out loud, but I think it to myself. I'm like, fuck, I used to smell like that. No, I didn't like, I don't like that I used to smell like that, because now I always smell good, and people compliment, oh my God, you smell so good. Or, I have my apples or my cucumbers and melons and cherries and whatever. And I would rather smell good. I would rather people enjoy the way I smell instead of, God, they have that cigarette smell. I used to smell that way. I know I did, I get it. I totally understand it now. But when they say, and it's everybody's different when they quit smoking. Some people, when they quit smoking, they get the coughs and they start coughing up stuff out of their lungs. You know what I'm talking about? Like nasty stuff. I never had that. I've never coughed up anything. I never got the coughs. When I quit smoking, I got bad headaches. I guess that was just like a withdrawal thing, that just your withdrawal, because your body is so used to having the nicotine and the smoke and yes. Yes. Like, listen, I was a smoker, but I couldn't stand if I was in the middle of eating, like, I wouldn't want somebody to sit there and have the smoke just blowing in my face. I didn't like that. And I wouldn't want to smoke around someone else eating. I would always get up and move. Excuse me. But yeah, I mean, I'll never tell somebody to quit. I'm not going to ever tell somebody what to do. They have to be ready. Just like an alcoholic, they have to be the ones that's ready to quit drinking. You can't make somebody. That's why I see, people, oh, well, they'll change. She'll change. She won't do it no more. He won't drink anymore. He won't be that Want to bet? You can't tell anybody. You can't even give an ultimatum. Well, it's me or alcohol, or it's me or you can't do it. If you truly love somebody, they have to be ready. All you can do is be there and tell them, if something happens to you, I'll love you and I miss you when you're not here anymore. They have to be ready. They have to be ready. That's all you can do. No shit. Well, we used to be able to. They have just about everywhere now you can't smoke indoors. They have assigned smoking areas. At airports, even, you have to find the assigned smoking door to go to smoke before you get on a plane. So yeah, you can't. I remember you used to be able to, but nope, not anymore. They don't allow smoking inside. Yeah. All growing up, though, they did. I'll never forget all that. Yep. All the airports do. All of them do. All right. Well, I think I'm going to get off of here. And I will be live on Clapper for a little while longer, even though I don't know what the fuck's going on with that. So anyway. Oh, well, that's good. See, I don't drink a lot. I've never gotten to be an alcoholic. I have my drink when I'm on my podcast. And if my girls are here, I'll have a drink. And I never drink more than one or 3 is my max anyway, but I usually only have 1, 2 drinks. And air allows smoking, but you have to step out on the wings. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Anyway, I will be live on Clapper for a little while. And Spirit Wolf, I'm going to be sending that out to you very soon. So I'll let you know. And no rush on the other one, just whenever you can. And Spirit Stalker, I love all you guys. And thank you so much for joining me. And I'll see you Wednesday night when we talk about the hauntings of Alaska. Beautiful place. I will be talking to y'all soon. I love you.